talk about a swerve that took place on Monday Night Raw. Now, I did not watch Raw at 8 a.m. in the morning, but now I am highly disappointed at myself. I got on Twitter and I saw a tweet said, "The Vision turned on Seth Rollins." Say what? Yes, that actually happened. I did not see this coming one bit. I fired up my Netflix, watched opening segment. Then you had Seth with Paul Heyman saying he had a feeling something's going to take place. And he was right after the no one contendership match, triple threat, CM Punk, when he would face Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship. Bron and Bron do their usual stuff, take out everybody. Then they finish with CM Punk. The credits come on the screen, and out of nowhere, boom, Bron Breakker hits him. Now, if I was watching that live, that would have popped me right there. And the crowd in Australia, they were shocked. Bron Breakker looked at Bronson Reed, and Bronson Reed agreed with Bron Breakker. Took him out, tsunami splash, and the crowd was chanting, one more time, and Paul Heyman was shocked. Then we had Bron Breakker picks up Seth's world title. Paul Heyman ring both guys' hands. What a great way to close Monday Night Raw. Now, I thought this stable would last to next year. But no, W shot all of us, and it ended it just like that. The way the show kicked off, he put both guys over. He did mention to Bronson Reed, though, 6 months ago, you could not beat Roman Reigns. Well, my vision, you defeated Roman Reigns. And he been praising Bron Breakker being a future World Heavyweight Champion. So now, it got me saying, hold up. Are we going to get Seth freaking Rollins versus Bron Breakker for the World Heavyweight Championship? Give me that match, because I've always been high on Bron Breakker. I say he's the next face of the WWE. But now that we have Seth versus CM Punk, which will take place at Saturday main event, I'm so intrigued what's going to take place with this world title match. And most likely, yes, it's not going to end in a finish. Bron and Bron will get involved. And now with Survivor Series around the corner, Seth Rollins will be forced to team with his number one enemy in WWE, CM Punk. And I'm all for it right there. I did see that W is trying to do something else with creative. Because the last couple months, W been cold when it comes to creative side. And this was a great way to do that. To show people, you know what, we're ready to take it to the next level. And I always say on my Raw reviews that my favorite part about Vision is watching the development of Bronson Reed and Bron Breakker with Paul Heyman. That's my favorite stuff about that. Seth Rollins already established character. So it's always about those two guys. And them getting the rub is what they all needed. And I'm so glad we finally going to get it. So that world title match, like I said, I know it's going to happen. We've got the War Games match around the corner. Will CM Punk get back the belt from Seth Rollins now that Seth will be a babyface? I don't know. But whatever their plans are for this storyline, I'm going to sit back and watch. I got to say, Triple H, great job by you. I've been criticizing you this year in 2025. But this right here, I did not see it coming. All praise to you and the rest creative team. Now you have something for me to want to watch Monday Night Raw, and that was it. That was totally amazing. There's so many things they can do. You can have Punk beat him for the belt, or just have Seth feud with Bron Breakker and Bronson Reed. You can have Roman Reigns team with Seth Rollins against Bronson Reed and Bron Breakker, or just have CM Punk teams with Seth Rollins versus Bron Breakker and Bronson Reed. It's so much good stuff that can come out of this, and I'm so happy to feel excited for an angle WWE is doing. Because we all know WWE disappointed us a lot this year when it comes to angles like John Cena and R-Truth. But now we had something right here, and they're going to elevate Bronson Reed and Bron Breakker. Once again, praise to everybody involved. I just wish I watched that live, because I know I would have popped big time, especially when the credits went off the screen. And we were like, oh, hold up. So this show officially not over yet. I just wish I experienced that feeling like everyone else who watched live. So if you watch Monday Night Raw live, let me know how y'all felt about Seth freaking Rollins no longer being the leader of Vision. What are y'all looking forward to in this faction? Whatever you gotta say, negative, positive, I will respond to everybody in the comment section per usual. Hit the like button on this video. As always, don't forget, hit the subscribe button. I'm out. Peace.